For those of you who watch the channel, I've opened a second channel called The Karate Man. I'm going to go over karate a little bit, show you some different variations of it. Make sure you check out the other channel, it'll be in the link below. There's absolutely nothing wrong with karate. But karate in a lot of ways has become almost a laughing stock in the United States, especially with MMA. I've been to a lot of seminars, I've taught a lot of people. Most karate people can't fight. And the reason they can't fight is not because karate's wrong, it's the way it's taught. You know, there's so many people who are trying to be safe and fun and kid-friendly that they do things that are not combat applicable. You know, my first two styles of karate were brutal. You know, the first one was basically full contact with no gloves all the time. And the second one I started before MMA became popular, we could choke and sweep and take people down. I mean, it was a brutal style. But where karate fails is we made it too nice and too safe, and we wear gloves and we fight sideways. From a self-defense perspective, it doesn't have a lot of validity. So here's one of the biggest problems I find in karate, is that the way they do self-defense. How many times have you seen this, where someone attacks in karate like this and stops? So he stops, and then I do my block, and whatever I'm going to do, and I do my hit, and I do my strikes. But where have you ever seen a fight where someone goes like this and stops? The distance is wrong when people practice karate a lot of times. When you watch people fight, what are they trying to do? They're trying to knock your block off. They're coming through with weight, they're coming through with mass. And you just practice at the wrong distance. And because now we're trying to be safe, we also hit with the wrong distance. So he does self-defense to me, I go like this, and I never touch him. Well, you teach yourself wrong distance and timing and spacing, it's awful. If you want to improve your karate right off the bat, even if you're doing it slow and you want to be nice about it, you want to change your distance. So if he takes a punch at me, I want him to go through me. Right? I need him to go through me. So he comes at me, now I have to move. I have to move because he's coming through my head. That being said, now that I touch him, I want to go through him. Everything I throw has to move him and make him move. If I'm just touching him like this, we're not learning anything at all. He's not learning how deep the punches are coming in. He's not learning how to move. I'm not learning how deep I want to hit him, and my distance is wrong. So the simplest thing I could ever teach you just to learn karate right off the bat is when you're attacking the guy, do it slow at first. You ain't got to kill each other. You want to pick it up with gloves later, be my guest. But come through him like you mean to hurt him. He comes through me like he means to hurt me. I need to move. That's always the key. Don't stand there and do this. I mean, you know how many times people get away with this stuff because the guy's not punching at them, and they think in reality that works? It doesn't. This guy really comes through me hard, he steps. He's just going to knock me down. You know, get to the point where you have to move all the time because your partner makes you move all the time, because he's coming through. If you can start with correct depth and timing and distance and feeling where the punches belong, it'll make your karate a lot better.